Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing good and I welcome you all on our 10-minute series where again today we are going to see one very important concept which is related to your examination and in general also. Okay, you will find this kind of topic or concept generally in the articles as well as news also. So today we are going to cover gender budgeting and we will try our best to cover this particular concept within 10 minutes only. Okay, so what is gender budgeting? So when it comes on to annual statement, when it comes on to budget, so everyone has heard about that, right? I need not to explain the statement budget or the concept of budget. But यहाँ पे what is the topic here beta? That is gender budgeting. It means everything, okay, everything is related to budget only. But when we see the budget from the lens of gender, it becomes gender budgeting. We all know that when it comes on to women, so she is the one who is getting, who always gets suppressed by the rest of the society also and maybe from the institution also. She is the one who is always, lacking behind somewhere or another. And it is always very important that we see from the perspective of the women also, as in it is very important beta when we are preparing, as in when the government is preparing budget, it is very important to come up with many of the initiatives which is the women centric, which is gender centric, and also it focuses on a very important concept which is known as inclusive development. So yes, we are going to talk about each and every major objectives also. We are going to connect it with the real economy also, how it actually works, and we are also going to see many of the initiatives which are specifically gender centric, or I would say women centric. Those of the aspirants who are new here, this is the link of my telegram channel beta. This is economy with Payal. Okay, so if anyone has any doubt, the one can join it. Now why it is in news beta, why I've taken it into consideration, because recently there is a news that gender budgeting knowledge hub portal is going to be launched. Okay, why it is there? Because हम यहाँ पे क्या करने वाले हैं कि हम एक ऐसा एक पोर्टल बना देंगे, एक ऐसा एक स्टेज बना देंगे जहाँ पे everything that is related to gender budgeting, maybe budget also, maybe other things also, that will be integrated at one part only, at one place only. Okay, so I have told you everything about gender budgeting itself, but यहाँ पे gender budgeting का हमने क्या देखा बेटा? It is all related to budget, but from the lens of what? From the lens of women-centric opportunities that has to be provided to women. Now, for the first time, it was launched or it was seen in the budget of 2005-2006. Okay, this is important to remember. What else is important to remember, beta? That this one is a particular step which is being taken by the government of India, which is towards inclusive development. Another thing, okay, हमारा जो इंडिया है, हम या फिर अगर मैं किसी भी इकोनॉमी की बात करूं, हम उनको ऐसे केटर करते हैं ना, या फिर हम उसको किस पर्सपेक्टिव से देखते हैं? इंक्लूसिव डेवलपमेंट हम उसको किस पर्सपेक्टिव से देखते हैं? हम ये बोलते हैं ना कि कोई इकोनॉमी डेवलपिंग इकोनॉमी है, कोई इकोनॉमी डेवलप्ड इकोनॉमी है ना? तो यहाँ पे डेवलपमेंट मीन्स बेटा वी हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ द वेलफेयर ऑफ पीपल ऑल्सो. ओके, वेलफेयर ऑफ people. So this is what is our focus, and for that it is very important that we take care of each and every gender, each and every individual in our society, चाहे वो कोई भी individual हो. But यहाँ पे gender budgeting में किसकी बात होगी? Including and specifically allocating money for women also, as in women centric welfare schemes. Okay, along with that it also ensures that equity is maintained beta. Okay, equity is maintained. Equity as in those individuals who are actually in need of it. अगर मैं women की बात करूँ तो social issues से वो ज़्यादा घिरी हुई है ना? चाहे वो unemployment लगा लो, चाहे वो society pressure लगा लो, societal pressure लगा लो, चाहे किसी और institution में भी बात कर लो, women जो है हर तरीके से कहीं ना कहीं जो है वो suppress करी जाती है. So it is the responsibility of the government itself to provide that particular individual each and everything, as in the best possible way. हम उसको किस तरीके से जो है वो उनको help जो है वो provide कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, so these are the many things which you have to remember. Okay, along with that, this is what I've already told you. Okay, this is all we have done, we are done with. What is important? The evolution. So I've already told you beta, gender budgeting for the first time was seen in the gender budget, in the budget of 2005-2006. Now these are the many schemes, and this is very important to take into consideration. Mission Shakti. Okay, Shakti means we are here talking about the power. Here we talk about women specifically. Now under this we have two components, very important components. So those are your mission Sambal as well as Samarth. Sambal means here we are talking about the security as well as safety of the women. If she is the one who is getting from any of the violence, maybe we have to protect her. Along with that we have samarthya. Samarthya as in that the empowerment as well as economic upliftment of women. अब जैसे अगर मैं economic upliftment या फिर अगर मैं empowerment की बात करूं, so you can take into consideration under it many of the initiative. For example हमारा स्वावलंबिनी है ना, स्वावलंबिनी. So this is one of the initiative which we can take into consideration. Along with that संबल, okay, जैसे अभी recently पंजाब ने एक initiative लिया था, specifically अलग अलग जो states है वो भी अलग अलग initiatives लेती हैं women को protection provide करने के लिए. So we have संबल, we have समर्थ्य also under the mission Shakti, which is one of the broader initiative that is here. Along with that you can also consider आवास योजना. आवास योजना में क्या feature है बेटा कि जो registry है एक particular house की जो वो है वो women के नाम पे होनी चाहिए. So this is again women centric. Okay, MG नरेगा है, सक्षम आंगनवाड़ी, पोषण 2.0, उनके न्यूट्रिशन का ध्यान रखना. We have others also, समर्थ स्वच्छ भारत मिशन ग्रामीण specifically for it. Similarly समग्र शिक्षा हो गया, नेशनल हेल्थ प्रोग्राम एंड नेशनल अर्बन हेल्थ मिशन हो गया. So these are the many initiatives which are specifically for women. Now these are the examples, just an example, just to people, just to tell you people. Now next thing what is important to consider here beta, that is significance. So here it consider gender consideration is taken into consideration, one thing, inclusive development beta another thing. Along with that data driven resources allocation is what is required here. It also promotes accountability and transparency. Gender related laws are implemented here, and you need not to forget the more broader initiatives that we have, as in first is beta gender, inclusive development, then it is women centric, it is gender centric. Okay, it focuses on the equity part as well. And in total, we will see in the coming period of time that our nation will develop. The more is the participation, the more will be the growth. So this is our entire focus. But what are the challenges? Of course, we've talked about increasing the participation of women specifically. But what are the challenges here? So we have a lot of many challenges, as in when it comes on to data also. So somewhere or another, lack of transparency is there. So we have to maintain that. Okay, the first one, lack of disaggregated data limits, precise the targeting beneficiaries. Along with that, monitoring and evaluation framework remain underdeveloped. So it is very important that we go for it. Okay, we have to make it comprehensive in a manner. Along with that, what is important beta, in educate gender sensitization is one of the part here. Pandemic impact भी हमने देखा था, उसके कारण भी जो target budgeting है that has somewhere or another shackled here, but we also have to ensure that it will be corrected in the coming period of time. So these are the many challenges in it. Now we have read this thing that every year government specifically along with the budget takes into consideration gender budget also. Okay, एक जो budget है वो हर एक ministry को बोला जाता है कि आप जो है एक gender budgeting as in आप gender based जो है मेरे को अपना budget बना के दो कि हाँ अगर आवास योजना, अगर housing की अगर मैं बात करूँ, आवास योजना specifically women centric है, so इसमें कितना budget जो है वो required है. So a separate statement is what is made here. So every year we see. Now this is your responsibility beta to tell me in the comment section that in this particular budget what is the allocation of budget, specifically the gender budgeting. Okay, specifically taking into consideration gender budgeting. You people have to tell me कि इस साल जो है कितना budget specifically women centric welfare जो schemes है उनके लिए allocate करा गया है. I'll see that in the comment section, and of course I'll reply to that. If you are somewhere or another incorrected, I'll just correct it out. Okay, but all I want to see is that if you have a comprehensive coverage of the budget or not. So all right, thank you so much for joining the session. I hope each and everything is clear to you, and if still any doubt you can just pin that in the comment section and I'll see that. Okay, thank you so much. I'll meet you in the next one. Bye bye. Thank you.